Epic moments in history. The 9 lives of Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great is one of the most recognized figures of antiquity. Famed for his military career, he was a soldier's general who shared in the many trials of his army over the course of 10 years and 22,000 miles. Many imagine him as a victim prematurely robbed of his life at the young age of 32. Yet they fail to understand that it was in fact the great king who made a habit of cheating death. Today, we will be reliving the 9 lives of Alexander the Great. First Blood. After securing Macedonian hegemony in Greece, Alexander crossed the Hellespont into Persian territory with approximately 50,000 soldiers. He did so as the inheritor of his father's military ambitions and the Hellenistic dreams of avenging Eastern invasions from a century earlier. In May of 334 BC, Macedonian forces clashed with those raised by the satraps of Asia Minor along the banks of the Granicus. Here, Alexander led his forces in a swift assault across the river, leading from the front with his companion cavalry. A fierce struggle raged around the king, in which a Persian noble delivered a strike that cracked his helmet. Alexander recovered, hurled his opponent to the ground, and struck him through with his spear. However, from behind, the Persian Mithridates now prepared a killing blow. But before it could find its mark, the bodyguard Clytus struck off his arm, sword and all. The battle soon turned, and victory was achieved. Paralysis in Cilicia. Capitalizing on their triumph, the Macedonians spent the following month securing Anatolia. The second year of campaigning saw Alexander march south. For weeks, they traveled through hundreds of miles of desert, plateau, mountains, and volcanic wasteland before passing through the Tarsus Mountains. Now, the weary army was faced with the broiling plains of Cilicia. The king was so hot that he plunged naked into the Cydnus River before the whole army. However, the flow was fed by snowmelt, and Alexander immediately went into sudden shock. His body paled, his muscles cramped, and he became paralyzed. The king was rushed to a tent, but soon burned with a fever that threatened to kill him as he drifted in and out of consciousness for the next few days. A Greek doctor attempted a risky remedy of oils and potions meant to purge his body. The treatment finally took its effect, and Alexander walked out of his tent to the deafening cheers of his army. So I hope you appreciated this short-form look into Invicta content. Now if you want to see our full-length documentaries, you can head on over to the main channel, and either way, I'll see you in the next one.